Lurking on the grasslands are all these trees and elves versus the big boy himself. Look at him hopping around. Skrulk. We got Harrison. We have Cristian, the Spaniard, coming to play here on Domination on this turn map. Don't know the name, so don't bother asking. If you know, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me find out. You guys know more about these things than I do, and you certainly let me know every time. Just going over the armies, the abilities everyone's got. Cristian is a solid player. He's, I think, and we talked about this in a couple of battles of his, he likes to overcommit to some points. Even for Skaven, you don't need to send that many on a single objective. Well, the side objective like that. Skrulk with all his stuff. Pestilent Breath. The abilities, the corruption. Everything Skavens know for. Rates of the Frozen Heart. Ugh. And then we have Draika with all her nonsense and the 2 branch rates. As a goon squad. Not surprised, really. Harrison loves his gooning. We got Rat Ogres coming in. All these Deepwood Scouts. All these arrows coming in. Doing what they're supposed to be doing best. Annoying. Annoying arrows. Look how it's Mystifying Maze. That is a solid spell, and Harrison uses it, and I've even used it, kind of like a Fate of a Yuna, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and just trying to delete a single problematic unit, and it works. Speaking of works, those poison wind globes are just so annoying. Harrison had to summon some poor dryads to come chase him off, and Skrulk said no. We also have the ROR Clan Wretched with shields, which with the fire attacks makes a lot of sense against these boys. Globes are nice. We got Treekin coming in. We got Spears, Glade Riders with Spears coming in. Those poor Plague Months got caught in the open. Yeah, this is a big blunder from Cristian. Look at him run. Run away! They remind me of, what are those, the grunts from Halo? Run away! As they just get trounced. Oh! That's a pit. On the... Oh, those shields, though. Ooh. A pit of shades on something like that, though? I mean, to be fair, it's Skaven. It's like, is any spell really worth beating onto any unit? I would have just saved it up for just destroying some of these weapons teams, or even the Rat Ogres. Or maybe if you get 2 or 3 Skavens all piled in, clumped together like they should. But... yeah, enough about that. It looks like Skrulk got a little too preoccupied with those raids and Draika. All those units on the side, they're just being useless at this point. Good chunk of the army that could be backing up, or at least layering up defenses on this side. And yeah, Skrulk is just getting bullied by these trees. As a desperate attempt to save him, Cristian summons in some more clan rats in hopes to stall out. Yeah, Draika's getting a good slap in. Wow, Skrulk actually can duke it out. Rat Ogres coming in, providing that support so desperately needed. Glade Riders charging up a hill so they won't get as much and into those Death Runners. Or they might be Plague Monks, I didn't catch them. We got Warfire Throwers and a good... I don't know about good, but definitely solid poison breath over there. And finally, the Plague Claw Catapults coming in. On a big open map like this, up and down hills, it's going to be a while before they show up. And this is to punish this overcommitment, this aggressiveness from Harrison. Really should have just kept it defensive. Now they're all running around, these Rat Ogres. Just chasing them down. Oh, shit! Oh, that poor War Dancer. Got flung. Poor girl. Running the other direction now, looking for support. Yeah, sometimes when you're busy trying to micro everything, your units get too sidetracked trying to finish off units that are already done. Treekin coming in on second objective, finishing off these Plague Months and trying to get these Poison Wind Globes down. Providing support for the War Dancers to come in to finish off any of those rat bastards on foot. Problem is the Plague Claws are really what need to be taken care of right now. Skrulk is on his last leg, so that needs to be opened up. And I like the shots into the Eternal Guard because, yeah, the rest of his shooting from Harrison's side is kind of low on ammunition at this point. Besides this one unit, of course when I say it. Warfire Throwers, perfect, right for the picking on these Dryads. Although they are probably doing friendly fire on those poor Rat Ogres. And as the tree can come stumbling down, those branch wraiths actually took a nice beating too. Yeah, Skrulk's really pulled it out of his ass. But now Harrison's got 2 objectives. He's got to defend, and he can hold out until the rats start swarming him. And here they come from the side objective to give Draca the what for. Poison Wind Globes in the hiding. Ooh, good. Here come the Glades to try to stop him, I guess, but I think they were better off just being unsummoned than wasting ammunition on these poor bastards. Plague Claws still being annoying. Jeez. I love me some Plague Claws. And the only reason you're not seeing the Poison Wind Mortars, or Death Globe Mortars, is because Cristian doesn't have the DLC for it. That's all. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure we'd be seeing a whole lot of problems. Oh, I hate the mortars. I hate the Poison Wind mortars. They're just, or the Death Globe Mortars. It's just such a cheap kind of, yeah. I mean, the range isn't bad, but I prefer my artillery. And here's a damn Forest Dragon from Harrison. Makes sense. Terror routing these poor Skaven bastards back. It's going to help out a lot. But I think I would prefer for all that. He could have gotten, I guess, just looking at Skrulk run away. Hold on. I'm a little distracted. Warfire Throwers, all the scenery, and you have this guy just standing around. It's beautiful. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Instead of the 1600 for the Force Dragon, you got, what, 2-3 units of shooting that would actually wear down the Skaven more likely. I mean, the Dragon is great when you're up in value, which he is, but he doesn't have the greatest map control right now. I say that because there is, well, you know what, let me retract that. The Dragon's great right now if it could finish off Skrulk and the Plague Claw, and that was a great Pit of Shades on those Stormvermin. So yeah, Harrison just has this on lock. He's got points, he's got this. There's some rats, Skrulk's being terror routed. And all the Dragon has to do, even though it looks like it's lining up a shot from its Dragon Breath, it should just be hunting down Skrulk. But now, when I say map control, here comes all the rat bastards coming in to fill in the lines and try to retake that objective. Skrulk here by himself, summoning clan rats. You got Warfires on the other side, just shooing away anything it can with those flamers. And just got a dragon sitting here not doing anything until that Dragon Breath comes down, and it does some solid damage to the, I guess, just the clan rats. Looks like I missed most of the intended targets, which were the Stormvermin. Yeah, it was probably a misclick with all that going on. And then he comes in and tries to shoo away these rats, these Skaven slaves. I'm assuming they're Skaven slaves. Oh, look at this. Warfire Throwers. What are they going to do? They're going to fucking cause nothing but misery. Oh, those poor elf bastards. Who am I kidding? I love Skaven. Well, I don't know about love, but definitely I like them more than these elf bastards. Glade Guards getting in their shots. And these poor rat bastards are going to go to their hill to die on, and defend themselves. And they could get a nice little sandwich here on Draca and all her little treekins. And yeah, the dragon, Force Dragon, could have easily just, by now, there's nothing really to stop the dragon. There's really no rat ogres. Warfire Throwers would suck, but there's nothing really around to really do that. The Warfire's on the hill, on both sides of the hill, on both objectives, but they're a little preoccupied with everything else. And the dragon could shut down the catapults quite easily. Just rat ogres defending them at that point. There's no Stormvermin, no Skaven slaves, just, it could have happened. And he's got a Dragon Breath too, so I don't see why it's not, why it hasn't happened now. I'm going to keep saying this, Harris, until you learn your lesson. And until you unsummon some of these units without ammunition. Some of these missile units. Dragon coming in, flying on by, and terror routing. It's beautiful. Cycle charge, baby. often don't see the dragon. And it's so majestic. Are you gonna waste a breath on there? Please don't. He's got 2 left. I could have sworn he used it twice already. No, that was a solid pit. Although he did catch his Deepwood Scouts. Not only that, he's got globes just bombardiering freely right next to Dryka and her branch wraith. Catapults, for some reason, are still here. And they're almost out of ammunition. And Cristian is caught up in value. That is insane. But Skrulk isn't long for this world, and as much as the damage to the leadership is for losing Skrulk, I don't think it's going to be that much of an effect when you have so much Skaven just running the board. Like, it's just an infestation. Bombs, flamethrowers, spears, ogres. Like, what can you do now? I mean, I think the Pit of Shades, too, have been just unnecessary. I mean, with Skaven... Because what are you going to hit? Weapons teams, Rat Ogres. That's where I don't think Pit of Shades really does as much. I mean, it has a solid effect, but it's way better against big blobs of infantry, huge... Yeah, just huge blobs of infantry. Whereas you have weapons teams and ogres with so few units or model counts. And look at this glorious battle. This dragon just taking hold. I love the horns on the fourth dragon. That's dope. Makes me want to go make one for D&D right now. Play some 5e. But yeah, enough on that. Yeah, Cristian has come back and he's about to kill Dryka to avenge poor Skrulk. And he has just got nothing but... He's got everything. He's got map control. He's doing it. Look at the reinforcing rats. They're just everywhere. And Dryka is now just ash. And her branch rates are done. I think this is going to be it soon. Yeah. As good as the dragon is, it really hit... It really missed the intended targets it should have hit. And yeah, it's a triple cap at this point. But surprisingly, Harrison's only down 5 units, but there's 6 now. It's not enough to cover the board, and the rats are just all over. Probably going to unsummon a couple things. And yeah, that'll be it. Dragon can't do all that work. It could try, but it's not going to do enough. Dragon at least paid for herself. I don't know about the branch rates, I don't think so. But that's what happens when you fight against rats. You don't really make your value. Yeah, only a handful of units made their value. Dragon got so many kills, but so little value. But that's why we play this game. That's why we play in these lobbies, in this Discord community of ours. To just get all the learning experience. Just experiment, you know, play it around. Skrulk didn't get his value, but I think he was pretty on point on what he needed to do. Should have been dead, but yeah. Well, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, sub. We're on the road to 1,000 now. And with that sub, that's going to help out a lot. And come hit us up on the stream on Fridays, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.